My girlfriend said she wished I would stand up for myself more, like her ex did, because I didn't call the restaurant we ordered food from to get a discount because they forgot my blue cheese sauce, so I compared her to my ex too. Posted by u/NonFGF. I, 26M, was hanging out with my girlfriend of almost a year, 25F, the other night at my apartment. We were watching a movie marathon and had ordered some food off Grubhub. After the order arrived, I looked in the bag and said, "Damn it, they forgot my blue cheese dressing for my wings." It wasn't a huge deal, so I just shrugged and said, "Ah well, whatever," and sat down to eat. My girlfriend said, "Well, call them back, either get them to bring out the blue cheese or get some money off the order." I told her that it was just a side of blue cheese and that it really wasn't a big deal. I actually had some blue cheese in my refrigerator anyway, but she insisted that both Grubhub and the restaurant had screwed up and that they needed to make it right. We went back and forth and I finally just said that I wasn't in the mood to go making a big deal out of blue cheese and that if I didn't care she shouldn't care. She seemed to let it go at that, but maybe an hour later as we were watching our movie she suddenly said, "You know, I like that you are a laid-back, easygoing sort of guy." My ex always made a huge deal out of everything and used to give anyone serving him a hard time if they didn't make everything perfect. But I do kind of miss the way he'd stand up for himself and me, and sometimes I wish you were more that way. For context, before we got together we had both recently gotten out of long-term, multi-year relationships. At first I didn't say much, just something like, "Well, he's him and I'm me." However, her comment bothered me. It seemed really snide and targeted and like she was saying I was less of a man than her ex just because I didn't go throwing a tantrum anytime something didn't go my way. So maybe 15 minutes later, I admit, I was stewing. I said, "You know, as long as we are comparing exes, I like that you are more down to earth and at ease with yourself than my ex, but sometimes I don't think it's all that cute when you just openly burp and fart in front of me and laugh about it, or how you never like to dress up and don't like to wear makeup. I do kind of miss her sense of femininity that you don't seem to possess." This comment didn't go over well, to say the least. In fact, we got into a huge fight and the evening was ruined and we are still going back and forth about it. I admit that my comment was probably kind of passive-aggressive, but I was just trying to show her how bad it feels to be compared to an ex. Am I a jerk? Commenter 1, everyone sucks here. It's a really immature way to handle it, because you know how else you can handle it? Hey, it's not cool that you're comparing me to your ex, and it makes me feel like crap. Commenter 2, everyone sucks here. While she initiated it, you went overboard. She only suggested you stand up for yourself and her a little more. You jibed at her appearance and bodily functions. Seriously, if you're in a relationship and can't fart or burp in front of each other, that's either new or just plain odd. You're in the wrong here as much as her. Commenter 3, I have to disagree. She tried to hurt him over dip. He tried to hurt her because she came at him for absolutely no reason and making a deliberately hurtful comment, while comparing him negatively to an ex, which has no excuse and is a super low blow. If GF couldn't take it, she shouldn't dish it. NTA. Update. Thanks everyone who took the time to comment and also for those of you kind enough to leave awards. To be honest, I felt completely justified in what I'd said to my girlfriend when I wrote this. I thought that she was completely out of line and that I was only giving back to her what she'd given to me. However, reading your comments has made me realize that I still have some growing up to do. I called my girlfriend yesterday and talked to her. I told her that I was really sorry about what I'd said to her. I told her that I didn't mean it, that I just felt bad after what she'd told me and that I was trying to make her feel bad in return. I then said, "But please don't compare me to your ex in order to make a point again. It's really underhanded and it's not something I'm going to put up with. If you don't like something I do or have a problem, just talk to me about it. Nothing good will ever come of bringing your ex into the discussion." She actually started crying then and apologized for comparing and said that it was wrong. She admitted that she was trying to shame me into being more assertive and that I had really hurt her with what I came back with. We agreed to some new boundaries and I hope anyway, that we are good for now. Some people have suggested that we are in a rebound situation. Maybe, maybe not, but I really love her and want things to work out with her, which is why she had the power to hurt me to the point where I turned into a dumb child. Again, thanks everyone, and I agree with your verdict.